We're back. So, Erasmus, you are stuck in a hotel room with your family. Or, I'm sorry, you are stuck in a small room in the university with your family. And they are very disappointed in you. Strength damage, Erasmus. Really? You got stung by a scorpion. What were you doing in the front line?
Helping?
That doesn't sound like helping. I thought we'd been through this. You are not to be in the front line. How are you ever going to get a good job if you are repeatedly putting yourself in harm's way?
Well, Father, I was trying to make a splash.
What, to splash into the river of death? Is this really what you want to do? You want to kill yourself?
Well, no.
But you insist on being here at this disgusting place. We spent a lot of money to put you here. You know that, right?
Yes, I do, and I'm taking it very seriously, which is why I'm the party leader, and I have been studying hard, and...
Oh, you believe that because you're the party leader, that means that you have to take unnecessary risks? What have I told you? Leaders don't lead from the front, they lead from the back.
I'll admit there's been some mistakes, Father.
There certainly has been, and I'm starting to feel like sending you here as one of them.
Man. This is fun.
This isn't supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be learning.
I'm learning a lot of valuable lessons about things.
Well, you're in luck. They won't give me a refund on the building, so I suppose I'm going to at least have to let you finish up the semester. If you want to get yourself killed, go for it.
Oh, I'm not even sure how to logically answer that, Father.
But let's make this very clear then. You better do well this semester, because if you don't, I'm not paying for your next semester. I'm not making sure you stay here. It was a lot of work to get you here. A lot of work.
And I have taken being here very seriously, and have
Well, we'll see if you can prove that. We'll let him stay. The dean, Dean Finlay, who is a older-looking dwarven man, sits at the desk and nods. And your mother and father stand up, and they proceed to teleport out. No goodbye, as is their usual, just the words of what people should do and then leaving.
Well, what they lack in I don't even know.
Charisma.
Mom and Dad, they're serious. Everybody says the elves are all flighty and fun.
Well, you know, good kid. You're doing a good job here, and just keep up the good work.
Okay.
Your parents don't understand, and most parents don't. They don't understand how important this kind of work is.
That's for sure. Parents don't understand.
But you'll learn a lot from us, I assure you. Now, why don't you head back to your friends? I'm sure they're worried about you.
Okay. Well, I'll head back over, feeling a little surly.
Yeah, you've been in this room all day. You got woke up first thing in the morning. So it's
Didn't even leave a note.
didn't have
I
time.
know.
It kind of sounds like that they just kind of like pulled him out. He didn't have a chance to do any of like
That is
leave a note.
exactly what happened. He got snatched out of his bed and kind of woke up in a chair.
I know that feeling.
So yeah, you'll get back to the room before the evening ends. And yeah, Nikolai, you'll see Erasmus finally return.
I've been wondering where you were all day. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little talking to about expectations and not getting oneself killed. Very important thing.
I mean, you already knew that.
I just needed a gentle reminder.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're all right.
Thank you.
Trent hasn't been around either.
That guy.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about him, but
You
he
could just
is
look for a
member
party.
and all that. I could, but I don't really want to. Unless I think he's in danger. Yeah.
He's in danger?
No, I mean, I'm probably not going to look for him and go out to parties unless I think he's in danger.
Oh. I was like, holy shit, what the hell happened while I was gone?
He went to a giant rager. Literally, the rager.
The rage is throwing a rager.
I brought some leftovers back from Banana Flies. You want some appetizers?
Sure do.
Got some great cauliflower wings.
They don't have those.
Why don't they?
Exactly. Alright, I'll share my leftovers with Erasmus because I'm not carrying a roommate even though I know I could eat them all myself.
What a roommate. I'm just gonna eat them very slowly, trying to figure out how I can not get myself killed so I don't disappoint my parents.
All right. One sec. Okay, so you can update Erasmus.
Master of magic parents.
You can let Erasmus know that tomorrow morning you have a meeting with somebody and Professor Phelan to discuss the issues that are going on with Nikolai or with you, I guess, and Brianna.
Brianna. Okay. We'll pass along word.
Yeah. So the four of you can get up in the morning, meet Phelan in his room, and he will guide you to the main office of the university. Inside, he'll walk you down a hallway. You'll see like he's walking you down this long corridor. One of the doors has Dean Findlay's name on it, and he stops at a wall. We're here.
I knock on the wall.
He stops you before you knock, or tries to stop you before you knock on the wall. Give me an attack roll.
Wow.
A melee or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, so you'll easily get past him trying to get in the way of it, and you'll knock at the wall.
I'm doing it just kind of facetiously, like you said. We're here, so
you knock at the wall, and you'll notice like you're not knocking on wall. Your hand is like inside of the wall.
I'll push a little more.
Your hand will kind of push through. Well,
Okay,
let's see. You've passed your first test, and yeah, you can walk all the way in. And
Wait,
as she just walked into a wall. He just walked into a wall.
Well, that's interesting.
Straight through it, in fact.
Are you the only one there, Nikolai?
No, you're all four of you are there.
Yeah.
Well, this is unfamiliar.
So hold on. We'll talk about more of what you see when the rest of the party figures out what they're doing.
I will follow Nikolai. If
Okay.
I see the wall. If I see Nikolai go through the wall, then I'll follow Nikolai.
Okay.
Just shrug and follow after, I guess.
All right. Erasmus, you going through the wall as well?
I remarked that I would have liked to have had more of a group consensus on this decision. I guess we are going through the wall.
All right. So
I also remarked Father will not be pleased with this decision.
the party steps through the wall. Phelan follows you, and seated at a very mediocre desk with a very empty bookshelf behind him is a rather young-looking human man.
Do I notice any particular books?
That's a little hard to tell from where he's sitting.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get this.
Wait a minute.
I've brought them here to you.
I'm gonna like look at the clock to see if this is the time that I thought they would be here.
Did you forget that the time is?
If I told you no, would you believe me?
Yes, I would actually.
Then no, I absolutely forgot the time. I thought I had like 5 more minutes. It's fine. It's fine.
What are you doing sitting in an office behind fake real walls? Sorry, did we interrupt your morning routine?
No, I thought I had a couple of minutes to prepare myself a little bit better before you guys arrive here. Sorry.
Your hair is fine, no need to prepare.
Just these real quick. Do you have substantials? Yes.
Yes, these are the substantials.
What?
Is all of them? Did one of them die?
No, one of them. So I'm having a big problem with one of them. His family is very unhappy with their current treatment. I think we can smooth it over, but those Chrysaisen types.
Is that the
They don't want to fall in love.
Yes, that's the one that is definitely dead weight.
Gotcha. Is that who I think it is?
I don't know who you think it is.
Never mind.
You've never really explained to me exactly who the substantials are, and recently, last you said there were new ones.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm interested. Too.
Substantiality.
Yes. Substantiality.
Don't know what that means. Haven't gotten that far in class yet, apparently.
We're not teaching that class yet, trust me. I don't know why they're thinking they're going to learn this in class.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Wait. Why would? Yeah. No. Of course. No. I guess they wouldn't know that you wouldn't be teaching that in class because it doesn't make sense because they don't know if they're not supposed to know unless they are supposed to know.
Well, we can't have people knowing, right? If they know, then they're going to know, and then they're going to make different
If you
decisions.
don't tell us, we'll just go and research it when we leave.
You won't be able to research it, I assure you. There are lots of books in the library. That's not one of them.
Yeah, you're not even in the right library for that kind of thing.
There certainly aren't a lot of books here, it looks like.
No, this isn't a library.
What do you do here?
Well, at the moment, I was just waiting for you guys to show up. But like I said, I thought I had 5 more minutes or so. But obviously, this is being here is a little unusual for me. I'm used to being elsewhere.
Your job is to wait for us?
Well,
do you
sort of.
Here?
I mean, not exclusively wait, but I had there's fixed points in which I have to meet people and wait for them, but that's not exclusively what I do. I do a lot of things. There's a myriad of things.
What's your title?
My title is...
He's sort of a dean here.
I believe from that coaching that is probably the most accurate statement I've heard all day.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I've done many things. I practice magic. I write books. I wait for substantials. Interact with them from time to time. That sort of thing.
So are we these Oh
What's
God,
your
it
name?
sounded like a bad Star Trek joke. Or Star Wars joke. Are we the substantials you're looking for?
Yes, you are the substantial. How do you know about that? Obviously, you're substantial because if you weren't a substantial, you wouldn't know that reference. Anyways, never mind. My name, yes.
I just got the joke there.
Oh, well, you're substantials. You're supposed to know my name because that way, when you interact with other substantials, you guys can talk to me.
No. They don't know your name
What's
yet.
your name?
Oh, I need to get
Substantiality doesn't mean they know your name Non-substantially, remember?
Oh, we have to make them do the thing first, right?
Introductions?
Oh, yes, their introductions to me, correct? Yes.
It's your introduction to them.
But I'm not supposed to tell them my name, right? I'm supposed to
No, we know these are the substantials.
Yeah, so it's okay for me to tell them.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you told me no. I'm sorry. I'm a little frazzled because of the
I understand your house burnt down recently and you've been in a bit of a transitional state.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, technically it wasn't even your house, right? It was the other guy's.
Abram. Wait, no. Sorry. He should have known better when he named himself. I mean, well, not that he. You know what I mean. Anyways, yes, Candor. Candor, you may have heard me. No.
No,
Not
but
high enough level yet.
my
Candor
name's
Rossavant, the
Brianna.
famous author.
They're relatively.
We're substantial, you know.
They have a very low level of substantiality, but they are definitely substantial.
Have you read of any of Therage's books? I've also written those, sort of, tangentially. Well, not tangentially, but
I recognize that name.
You
don't
do?
I?
Yeah, we all recognize that.
I
yeah.
That
haven't,
was
but
the
my friend
porn,
I'm
has.
not. I can't say I'm a fan.
you don't like poetry? That was in my younger years, so I mean, you know how that goes, right?
Wait, you wrote that stuff?
Well, a much younger me wrote that.
You look quite young.
Oh, yes. That, yes, well, I mean,
He doesn't
That happens.
age.
that's true. I'm gonna put my hand on the desk. Damn.
So let Professor Phelan, if I might.
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Erasmus.
Asthma.
How do you do?
I do pretty
And
well, I suppose. I mean, all
Good,
things
good. And
considered.
then the follow up from that is.
I'm Brianna.
Brianna, yes. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. And
Two
then
introductions from us.
I'm Nikolai.
Nikolai, yes.
My name is Comstock.
Perfect, thank you. I just
And you are Camden?
Camden.
No, he said Candor.
Yes.
I was making a joke. It was an attempted joke.
I feel like that's exactly how Erasmus would have done that, though. It's an attempted joke.
No.
Yeah, it probably was. I do wordplay once this week.
And then is the deadweight coming? No, it's not gonna be here, right?
The deadweight is not.
Oh, you mean Trent?
Well,
So it
sorry,
is
yes,
true.
deadweight.
It's finally ready.
Wow, yes. Wow.
Well, I mean, I say that in a term so that you guys would understand, because it's a term that in the class you guys have been using to describe more or
Him.
less.
Except me. I prefer to use him as the individual with significant challenges.
You're very kind, Erasmus.
And then which one use the party leader?
That would be Erasmus.
I'm the party leader,
Okay.
ostensibly.
Okay.
We're the
I was
Narcus Syndicus commune. No, just kidding.
just checking. I figured as much, but I mean, I have notes on you guys. I just figured I would let you guys. do
No,
the
it's excellent. I
introductions
break
and-
out my notepad.
Good man.
Excellent.
Is there
I'm a
anything?
little off my square today, but
That's
we'll
just
get back down to proper and serious business.
Is that just a regular notepad?
He has a plain notepad.
Oh,
Plain notepad.
you guys really must be low level.
Oh man, that's so cheap.
Oh. I mean, I would have thought that you. I mean, I would have thought you maybe would have had something a little fancier, something a little more magical.
Well, you also know the university right now does not have a lot of funds.
Oh yeah, their students here.
I mean, she is kind of not available anymore, and so that means it's much harder to get people motivated to donate.
Yeah.
I mean, we've even had to take money from people to let students in.
Yeah. And,
Oh, like deadweights?
Yes.
we're no Akunsant here. Jeez, we don't have that kind of funds.
I don't see anything wrong with taking good old fashioned notes myself.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with
Sharpens
it.
the mind.
Yes, no. There's nothing wrong with it. I just, Not. It's been a long time since I've seen somebody substantial using pen and paper, or it's been quite a while. There's somebody wrong with you.
Yeah, I heard that.
Can I make an
Start
Enigmas
rolling.
roll, please?
You're not gonna use something. You're not gonna try to like. Is he like looking at me weird? Like he's trying to study me?
I'm sure you think that, just because you seem twitchy and paranoid.
Why would I
No.
not? You're an interesting
No,
individual.
I'm not. I'm
and
not. I'm not paranoid. That's the other one.
You're
What
an
other
interesting
one?
individual,
You
and
have-
you're only slightly twitchy. Why wouldn't I make notes on that?
I don't see why not. No, the other one is paranoid. I'm not paranoid. That's
Do you
that's
have
him.
multiple personalities?
No. I mean, it's not a personality if it's a different person, right?
It's
Anyway,
not a
Are you,
different personality if it's a different person, but it's still the same person,
Who
right? According to
did you bring us
substantiality.
to talk to.
This is Kandor. Kandor Rossum.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm not the other guy. I'm not the paranoid one. I'm the eccentric. That's maybe a nice way of putting it.
Yes.
Hmm.
We,
I'm
you said
substantial
we
as
would
well.
get answers here.
Oh, that's
Is
what a
it-
lot of people think, isn't it? It depends on your ratio of answers to questions, because that's yeah. I've heard the things that they say behind my back. Anyways,
So
yes.
about that paranoia.
No, that's a different game. Wait,
Game? Wait, is this all a game to you?
no, this isn't a game. This isn't a game. This isn't a game. No. If I tried to explain it to you, you probably wouldn't understand, and you still got a few
Yes.
levels to go until you would be able to start to get these concepts. They don't make sense to you. You don't have the knowledge you need.
So what are we here
Anyways.
for?
That's a good question. Let me consult my notes. I'm going to try to hide the fact that I'm sure I have a regular piece of notepad. In
Yeah,
the desk drawer.
especially after just
Can I get a
talking.
perception check?
Give me a perception check to see his regular piece of notepad.
Already did it.
Erasmus wants one too, so I want to give him. No, so Erasmus, you don't see it, but Nikolai, you do catch that there's like a little glint of yellow come in the desk. As he leans over, and you can, like, you're tall enough that you're just kind of like, that looks like paper.
You just
Well-
take notes on regular paper? Just leave them on the desk?
See, okay, I don't have access to the things that I had before. Like, I'm missing all of my books. All of them. Every one of them.
Whose books
What-
are behind you?
No, those aren't. It's empty.
They're not. It's not empty. You have the what do you call it? The player's handbook.
Oh, yes. That's yes. You know how there's like certain things that seem to line up consistently, like, you know,
Books that contain coins.
what? No, that's a different book. Wait, what? Are you talking about? Wait a minute. What? Wait, no, wait.
Do you need a snack? You seem very anxious.
Wow, so
I
much
find
is happening.
sometimes-
Wait a minute.
Nothing is happening.
Wait a minute.
Calm down.
Wait a minute.
She said books that contain something.
Coins.
Coins.
What
A
coin?
coin.
A specific coin? What kind of coin? Where was it in the book?
Well, I don't know the details of it. That would mostly go to my former party member, Antaeus. He was the one that was He was the one that was able to open the book and
Wait a
work
minute.
with it.
Wait, former?
So my name's Brianna. I am from Knightsbridge in Sierra Savant.
You're not Niev, are you?
No, I'm Brianna.
No, did you not
I
get the
died.
updated note? Brianna, Niev had changed to Brianna. Brianna had suddenly come here unexpectedly. That was the first sign of substantiality.
Oh no.
Remember,
no,
that's part of why you felt like it was a worthy test to try the other experiment.
Oh, the PAX one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Sorry, I'm a few notes behind. I haven't caught up on all of them quite yet.
What did you say about PAX?
PAX? You know PAX? Wait a minute.
My sister?
No. He is Pax.
Wait, I'm PAX?
Who is what?
Oh, Nikolai.
Right. Remember,
yes.
you did the spell
Yes.
and
Yeah. Yeah, Nikolai. Don't you remember? No, I remember that. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You remember
Nikolai
that.
was dead at the time, so
Yes.
Nikolai's not going to remember what you said while Nikolai was dead.
Yes. One moment. We will address this. I promise you. In some way, fashion, shape, or form. But I don't want to forget about this book thing. You're
I
not.
just
no,
started a logic chart in my notes, you know what I mean, where it's like ticks and whatever.
Are there chairs in this room?
There are lots of
I'm gonna
chairs.
pull out a chair and sit down because I'm
Probably
getting
a good
exhausted by
idea.
this.
Okay.
Probably a good idea. If you are who I think you are, you might even get a little frustrated. I don't know. It depends. That's
It's already too late.
Maybe once if you're the person. Anyways,
You're stressing me out here,
Twice.
guy.
sorry. The book. That is. I need to know specifically more information about this book. Anything you know about the coin. I need to confirm. I need to confirm that this is
The book or the coin?
So,
Thomas Coin.
I am from Sierra Savant. I work for the Ministry of Magic.
Wait a minute.
I was also a halfling.
Whoa. Excuse me.
There's how many of them are there? I think there's only one that does that. What happened to bring you here specifically?
I was killed by a shambling mound, and my friend Antaeus, he had this book given to him by James Harvest, and I don't know the specifics of it because I was dead, but our cleric, Gulron, he contacted me while I was dead and asked if I wanted to be resurrected. They don't have diamonds really available there, so he said that there was some experimental way in the book that they could res me. And
How did you... I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was thinking out loud.
no, it's okay.
And what happened after that? And
I woke up here in Mearachd.
interesting.
And in the body of someone called Niev.
Very interesting.
We miss our friend.
Well, if it's what I think it is, I won't worry too much about that. I mean, unless it's something else, but I don't think that it is, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Maybe? No, yeah, I don't know. Regardless, but
Well, I noticed that her I noticed that she does happen to have something around her neck that isn't visible.
I forgot that happened on both ends. Do I have any means of like detecting this at the moment, or?
Yeah, in your Phelan will hand you back the monocle. And yeah, her amulet slot is currently occupied by something illusory.
I'm assuming that that's pretty obvious what it is to me, at least to me.
Yeah, you know it immediately upon seeing it through the monocle.
Well, good news. Brianna, right?
Yes.
Well, good news. If it works the way that I think that it does, I don't know that I've met you before. At least, no. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how it works unless you've had been other substantials before. But I think that it would work. I think that Niev is probably in your body.
That
What?
makes sense, I guess.
That's the thing that surprises you, considering that she's in Niev's body? I'm sorry, that was a little crass of me. I apologize.
I'm not even sure what's going on, so I don't know if you're crass or not.
I mean, you obviously wouldn't know about this. Maybe that Antaeus character might, but actually, I don't even know how he. Wait a minute. No, never mind. I'm gonna kind of write that name down, or
I'm just getting stressed out over here.
All I
You
can
remember
say
that.
is that Antaeus was as surprised as the rest of us that he could open the book. And James Harvest was saying that we weren't who we were supposed to be or something. There was like an attack on Kari 4 beast,
Right.
flying beast. So I know that it was a surprise, and they were working with somebody within.
There was an attack, or?
Well, I watched a flying beast breathe fire down on the town as we were leaving with the book.
And this happened very recently, right?
Well, yes,
you
relatively. I mean, I don't know exactly, what day it is compared to when everything happened before I was transferred here.
What city was that again? You said Kari 4?
Kari 4.
I'm gonna, since they already know about my notes, I'll make sure. I'm not gonna try to hide it anymore. I'm gonna write down that as well. Interesting. I need to figure that out. Well, I guess that explains how you got here from Sierra Savant. There's not many ways to do that, and that, I guess, would be one of them. But okay, interesting.
Yeah. All I know is that Antaeus was working with a scientist. They're trying to figure out how the book worked, and I think they got a coin out of it. But I wasn't really privy to a lot of those experiments, so I just kind of vaguely know how that worked.
Do I remember the coin, or were there?
No, there was a really old item,
okay.
So it's not really coming to you at the moment.
Coin sounds familiar. That sounds like something I would do, but you said, well, of course it was Harvest that gave it to him. Of course it would be.
He was really upset too, because like when Antaeus opened the book, he was the only one that had been able to, and there were just pictures in there, and he was like upset about that.
Well, yeah, I mean, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't know what it does. That's not. I don't think he was there for that. But yeah, of course he wouldn't be able to. And the only way I know of that Antaeus would be able to open that is. Anyways, I greatly appreciate that.
Can you speak in full sentences? It gets very distracting when you just have these phrases and then trail off into a completely new thought.
I'm sorry. It's a bad habit.
Sorry, I don't.
There's a lot of thoughts.
To be harsh. This is just a little confusing and stressful.
Yes, absolutely. I apologize for that. I understand why it could be a little distracting and a little disheveling. So yes, you said Pax, right? Yes, you were.
Pax is my
brother?
sister.
Okay. Yes. So. Well, yes. You do know what happened to Pax, correct?
Yes, that's part of why I wanted to come to this school.
Okay. Well, that's the reason you're here. Well,
it's because she died? I mean, yes, that's why I wanted to come to the school.
Yes.
Slow down, take your time.
But you don't wait.
I don't think he can hear her yet.
Oh.
What?
Where is that? Oh, damn it, Abrams. God, if I was still back there, I would be able to do the thing and then do the and then you. Anyways, well, yeah. I mean, you'll probably start hearing Pax's voice. That happens from time to time with substantials.
Why?
You know. Well,
you still haven't explained what substantials mean.
You did die, right? Or no,
yeah, she's the one you brought. He's the one you brought back.
Yeah. You did you know that? Did you not know that?
That I died? Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if, anyways.
They brought me back to town and resurrected me. I'm very grateful to my party mates.
Well, I'd like to introduce you to the man who brought you back to life. And he'll gesture to Candor.
It was you?
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I've
Wow, did not
rude.
lead with that information. Went for incoherent, followed by, oh yes, I brought you back to life.
Sorry, I was
Thank
lost
you
about
so
the
much.
Pax thing. I was trying to figure out if you weren't able to hear Pax yet. I didn't know how far along you guys were. Or
You saved my life.
You're welcome. I apologize about Pax, but she'll
Nah.
probably be with you soon enough, I'm sure.
So, Steve, out of character, only myself and Constag are the only two that don't have linked characters right now?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what do you mean I'll start hearing her? I'm gonna hear voices or something?
That happens from time to time with substantials and some of the
Okay,
magic
can you
ideas.
kind of start from the foundation about the substantial thing?
I mean, you guys have read like folklore stories like of heroic people, right? Yes, yes, no, yes. Important people, people of great importance. Kind of like that, but
The kind of people Trent thinks he is.
well, yes. I mean, to some degree he is, but not in the way that he thinks he is.
Oh,
And he
good
might
God.
be the person that I think that he is, and if he
Oh,
is,
shit, please,
then that's
no.
well, he's not always an asshole. Sometimes he is, but
We had to go back because he forgot a bedroll.
how fancy was this bedroll?
He just
He didn't
didn't
have
want to
one at
sleep on the
all.
ground and hadn't prepared ahead of time.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know who that is then.
The dead weight.
Yes, dead weight in quotes. I mean, I guess in a party of substantials, there can be, there can't be. Sometimes the leader, sometimes they're, dead, like the actual dead weight. Sometimes they fill out different roles in the party.
So you were trying to explain what a substantial was. Can we go back to that?
Yes. Well, substantials, they are people that seem to recur in this world and are linked to other people in this world. Not always in the same way that the harvests are. The harvests have been historically linked to each other. I haven't met a new one in quite some time, but sometimes they show up in different countries. Sometimes they show up different races, different families, but sometimes they're like the harvests, and there are multiple in the same family.
Two in Sierra Savant. There was this James and Reginald, and James was saying we should look for, or that there was a missing harvest or something like that.
I'm trying to.
I believe that's part of why you had me call them onto that case about the harvest woman, Amy, and their grandson, Carver. I believe you said Carver was something like out of place.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, something about before around this time he should have been like graduated from the school and sent away somewhere else.
But he wasn't in Sierra. Well, I mean, you wouldn't know everybody in Sierra Savant, so obviously.
I don't know anyone in Sierra Savant.
Oh, sorry, I meant.
I think I missed it. Did you say what a substantial is?
Oh yes, they're people of great renown that usually end up going with good intent, not always the best of actions, but they're people that keep recurring in one way, shape, or form. So like when you guys die, eventually you'll come back maybe as other substantials. I mean, depending, I don't know. There's a lot of things that are changing. There used to be only a couple. There only used to be a handful of them. Now there seems to be more. It's getting harder to track, especially without my equipment.
What did we used to
the
be?
room.
Is it like souls or spirits? Like we have the same spirit as someone or something?
For lack of a better term in any of the languages that any of you would understand, yes, it would be. Sort of like that. I mean, it's not like your soul is specifically the soul of somebody else, but there's a tether at least there. Like, you could be tangentially, or not tangentially, oh, why do I keep using that word? Word of the day calendar. Anyways,
yeah, it's not helping us. Anyway.
Yeah, well, you're linked in some way to, well, I guess obviously you're linked in some way to Niev. I mean, otherwise that spell wouldn't have worked. I mean,
Yeah, oddly, this is making some kind of confused, weird sense to me, so I don't know.
I'm gonna look over the races of the people in the group just to, because
Yeah.
Forgot.
So you have an elf, a hobgoblin, a orc, and another elf.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The elf though did say she was a halfling a little bit ago.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. That would explain it if you used the item that I think you used, or he used, or yeah, I guess. Thought there would be a gnome. Anyways, hobgoblin.
Oh my god, yeah, I don't have a gnome now. That's weird.
Hobgoblin. No, that's not the same hobgoblin. No,
What were you saying
it's
about
kind
my
of a
sister?
trend, but I'm sorry. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a way that like it. Sometimes certain people tend to come back as a certain same race or same profession, same class. So it makes it easier to identify them if they do, which for me is a good thing. But it's not a judgment of character, but it's just thinking out loud. I'm sorry. I apologize. That you mix up with the spirit one. No, that's the one with the paranoid guy. Different plane, different material plane, different country.
No.
Trying to cover up what I said. Anyways, yes, Pax, not Pax, Nikolai.
Yeah, my sister.
Yes, you.
What about her?
You may or may not end up hearing her sooner or later. That is going to be her because you're the same substantial, so it makes sense. Some of the magics do that.
What do you mean hearing her?
Like a hallucination, but not a hallucination.
Like I'll just like think about her more, like memories of her.
Did you somehow use PAX to bring back Nikolai?
Well, yes, because.
What?
Okay, look, we needed enough substantials, and they clearly were underprepared. Theme, and they were underprepared. Something happened. Their group died, and now we have 4 or 5 is usually the ideal amount. So 5 substantials, yes. We thought it might be a good idea to do 5 here. It's a good dynamic. You guys get along well.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love
I've
my
been
sister.
watching you if it wasn't obvious.
She's dead.
Yes, she is.
But also not.
Well, yes, her body. Yeah.
Yes. She's,
I mean, yeah, that's
she's dead.
Well,
Yeah,
at
that's
dearly,
at this point, I believe Cassius or Cassius.
Nope. That's the other guy. That's the paranoid guy.
Kandor, I believe, according to what you said, at this point you'd estimate she was probably like 1/3 Pax, or he was probably 1/3 Pax.
That sounds about right.
What do you mean I made up of her? I mean, I'll always carry her with me, but
Have you noticed your appetite has increased?
I mean, yeah, I guess I've been
He's
pretty
been-
hungry. But the food at Banana Slice is so good. Like,
You should have seen him go to
That
town on
what
the
we
ice
call it?
cream.
Oh,
You are more. I mean,
Sorry,
you were
that's a
all
different
kind of disposed to snacks, but you've been snacktacular these last couple.
I mean,
of
we've been busy, so I've been hungry. I've been expending a lot of energy.
well, if you happen to notice other changes that go on in your body, physiological changes, emotional changes,
if there's hair where there wasn't hair before.
exactly, that is either puberty or Pax, maybe both. I'm not sure.
I'm a little old for puberty.
That's a great line. It's either puberty or Pax.
Steven's crying.
I'm not exactly sure how old you are. You do look like a young adult, I think. Maybe.
I mean, I'm 20. I'm an adult.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember. No, I don't. That was
How
so
old are
long
you?
ago.
70.
Who knows?
I believe you've stopped counting, if I remember right.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, it becomes irrelevant.
Right.
But,
You mentioned like the world's changed so many times, it's hard to keep track of where the years actually are.
yeah, we're like on C or something like that, I think.
I did check out a book on playing ukulele, but I just felt like I've been kind of missing her more lately.
Oh,
Yeah.
your sister played ukulele?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Is
she
the
played
banjo lady, or-
ukulele and piccolo. She was quite the musician. She was a bard.
Oh, like me. Well,
Sure. Sure. I don't know much about you. It's hard to get in and out of Sierra Savant. There's not many ways of communication through there. So I don't know much about you. I haven't been able to scry on you.
well,
Sure.
it's a
One of
good
those
thing
evil
because that's
scry.
illegal.
And it's not creepy.
Well, that sounds like something somebody from Sierra Savant would say, and that sounds like something that anybody who doesn't use scrying would say because that makes sense. It's not like watching people in the showers or the. We do have showers here. Yes, it's like yes. It's not like watching people in the showers.
That's exactly why it's illegal. We don't want people looking at us in the showers.
Yeah, that's what they say. I'm sure that's what they what they tell people. I mean, I'm sure it goes a lot deeper than that. They do have a tight hold on that country. Maybe it's for the better. I don't know. The whole world's kind of in it. Anyways, that's not why you're here. I'm sorry.
So what's gonna change? You said Pax is part of me?
Yeah, you might start hearing things from Pax, picking up more Pax mannerisms. In extreme cases.
We're so different, though.
Well, yes, but substantial isn't. Substantial is the same.
Oh, you should probably also, while you're talking about the manifestation stuff, you should probably mention to Brianna the same things could happen if she focuses a lot on who she used to be. If she's over-focused on her past, she'll change.
Yeah, if you do stay too focused on who you used to be, then you'll physiologically become more like who you used to be. Height, weight, physical features.
Could be a halfling again?
I guess depending on what level you guys get to. Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen anything like that happen in... has that? I don't think I've seen that before.
I believe you said that one carver was becoming someone else. Hardcore or something like that?
Harcourt.
Oh, okay.
The Magnificent. There's probably books in the library about that. If not, I probably should put at least one. That'd be a fun thing for people to find later on.
So there's no way for me to get back to Sierra Savant to who I used to be?
Currently...
Well, according to you, there's the tunnel in Akunsant. But it's extremely dangerous.
Oh, extremely dangerous. Do not. Oh, man. It is extremely dangerous. Very dangerous. The last part of it was in there. Underestimated how dangerous it was. And all died to a shotgun. So, be prepared for that. It's always good to be prepared. It's never a bad idea. Be over-prepared if you have to be. I wouldn't want any of you guys dying in there.
How would we know if we were over-prepared?
I mean, if you had an excess of whatever preparedness, like spells or whatever I guess you would all be spellcasters to some degree, probably. If you had like an abundance of like ways to keep yourself alive afterwards, but it never hurts because then you can always use that in the future. They don't expire. It's not like some kind of weird. There's like weird time limit on these things. Like
Yes, they're not frequent flyer miles.
Yes, exactly. Ha! You're just spending a little time around me. Good. It's almost like being around Abrams. Artemis. Yes.
And hearing
Wait,
that,
what? You said Artemis Abrams was the bad one.
Sorry, yes, I always get... See, this is why I told him... This is why I told Abram Narenhawk they just had a different name, because they had the same name. I always get them confused every single time. I'm sorry. Thank you. I apologize. Thank you for correcting me on that one. Yes, the stag? The stag? Constag? Constag? Wait, what stag?
Stag is the unofficial member of the party that is the least confusing member of the party.
I don't think I've ever been that character. Well, maybe. No, I
can't imagine you've ever been that character.
No, none of the characters
Why
I
would
think
you
I've been.
be my stag?
Wait, I'm not your stag?
Why would you? You were like
Okay, so
You didn't try to give your stag like the ability to speak, did you? Please tell me you didn't do that.
write
Please.
that down for a
Oh,
note.
I
'cause
hope-
that would probably
I
be
really
great.
hope
That's
you did it.
something I could do.
Don't do that. Do not try to like give it a bunch of intelligence and then dress it up in human clothes. That's insane.
Okay.
That's an abomination. That's how you get
wouldn't say
like
going
crazy
that
revenant
far.
rhinos and
Yeah, that's over 3.5 with awakened animals and spell casting.
According to Candor, that's actually been possible still.
But why must D&D keep doing that with
Wait.
awakened animal friends?
I'm gonna
Why
like
must
look
they
at him
keep-
again. Like, what race is he?
Erasmus is Elven.
I'm a tower elf.
That sounds like a comment he would make, but
What?
he's always so much shorter and so much more gnomish. Anyways,
It's very hard for me to not be sarcastic in whatever character I am.
that's true.
Yes.
You have a lot of his mannerisms. But anyways, yes. I mean, stuff like that, amongst the other things, that has led me to believe that you are the substantials here, not like the Rage Clan, the Rage Beasts, the
The
Rage
Rage?
Nation.
It does
whatever
sound
the-
like one of the names they would have chosen, though, right?
Right, yeah, like the abusement park.
Oh
Good
God,
lord.
I
That's a
remember you
good
telling
pun,
me about
but
that.
they stretched that real thin.
The
Or-
abusement park?
Oh yeah, you weren't there. You
Land
weren't
Shark
there.
Mining Company.
Good god.
What are you talking about? This sounds like something that
Wait,
needs
you're
to be
talking like
taken down.
land sharks, like the one outside of Knightsbridge?
No, they actually, their logo was like an actual like shark with feet.
What are
Oh.
you talking about?
Oh, there's this creature outside of Knightsbridge. Every time we try to leave, then it like tries to go for us. It's like this thing. It burrows under the ground and like kind of like
Oh Lord.
Sounds like a fillet, maybe?
Yes, I believe that's what she's explaining.
Yeah. It was outside of town, right? It wasn't going through the streets though, right?
no. It just liked. We
That
had
would
to
make
go
it
to
a
the
street
capital.
shark and not a land shark.
It would be much more dangerous if it was in the streets of the town.
And,
Yeah.
and it would wear ugly gym shoes if it was a street shark.
It's jackets and such.
Oh
Ugh.
Jesus Christ. that's
Baggy
horrible.
pants.
Yes. Wait, you guys fought? Wait, did you guys fight that?
No, our cleric, Goron, he maneuvered our cart and he got us past it.
Okay. You guys probably pretty low level too. I mean, at least before you died. I don't know what level you guys, what the difference was, but probably a couple the same. Anyways, I'm sorry.
We were mainly worried about the blight in the forest. There was a lot of blight, overgrowth. It was actually part of like creeping towards town and like taking over the outskirts. They were taking like these flamethrowers, and that's kind of
That
what
would
got me
work?
killed. Is I had to go into that blighted forest after my
Oh.
former party member Baru, and there was a shambling mound
I don't think
there.
I've ever met Baru. He's probably not substantial. Well, I guess he would have to be if he was in your party, but anyways, wait, you got killed by the blight, not the flamethrowers, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, by the creatures in the forest, it was a shambling
Okay.
mound.
Sounds like a very messy way to die if it was either way is not great, but shambling mounds. Does this blight ring anything to me, Steve?
No, nothing.
I'm gonna mark that down on my sheet too. Blight, what the?
Yeah, it was.
usually
It
swear.
was. There was some perhaps Fey influence. My party member Elizabeth, she saw gremlins.
Gremlins is a
That-
term you're not actually familiar with.
Gremlins? That's not like
Yeah.
a viewing globe show, is that? Or a movie or something? No.
No, it's. I didn't see them myself. I fortunately didn't take a whole lot of sanity damage from the forest.
Oh.
But,
Oh, Jesus! You guys are doing that too? Well,
Yeah.
obviously he has the book if that's the case. At least he's not reading his own book. That would be a...
What a great
God,
idea.
he's got such low intelligence. Anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, it's
but-
okay.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, if he had that book, then he's probably taking some sanity damage, too. Okay, yeah, and if Blight, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Gremlins, Blight? Wait, the Gremlins were part of the sanity?
Yeah, so when we met with James Harvest, she said there was something like a gremlin that was like trying to get us to stay, and that was how she knew that we needed to leave right before the winged beast attacked.
You're right. Who is she?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, okay. And you said she saw these gremlins? I mean, do you know what a gremlin is? Do you have any
I
description of it?
I don't, but I know that she saw things. I think she described them like little things. But I know that when we met with this guy named Flicker, it was really bothering her. And I guess this blight, it gives off spores.
That's a plant thing to do, yeah.
Yeah, he had these like air purifier scrolls that I was using in the forest.
Interesting. That sounds familiar. That sounds... I don't know if it's the same thing, but I'm sorry.
She
go
called
ahead.
them like zaps or something. Like it was zapping these spores. Is how she described
Perhaps,
it.
eh?
Well, I guess they used something... I guess they were in different situations, so it might have acted differently. But it is very similar. That seems very beneficial. I should probably get some of these zap scrolls. No, not zap. Zap's a different thing. That's so mundane. Guess I'll put quotes around it. Air purifier or something. Elizabeth, gremlins. What else? Sorry, I need to know what to look
No, it's
into.
okay.
If that's a side effect of the sanity damage, maybe that's changed since the last incarnation. Hopefully it's not as dangerous.
I know
Sorry.
that there were others that were seeing things. There was a little girl that had, I think they called it like Feyan madness or something like that.
Yeah, that can happen. I mean, usually that's like thing that happens. I think if you're just exposed to a lot of it or exposed to it for a long period of time. I think something to that effect.
It usually has to be a long period of time. It's why we try to keep the Fae at bay around here.
Well,
Baru, is that what happened to him?
Baru, well, so the first real mission we went after this person that was stealing children in the sewers, and she used some kind of spell on him, and he made him think that she was his wife.
Interesting.
She also made Elizabeth remember the wedding, and that like she was there for the wedding.
Oh, maybe she took a bunch of sanity damage. Okay, Elizabeth's twice. Okay, and she was there. Interesting. Yeah. Whew, hopefully they didn't send her where I think they might have. But anyways.
Yeah, I think I am worried about my friend Elizabeth because we also ran into a boogeyman, and she was very like the boogeyman wanted us to run away, and she was very against that idea. She told it she wasn't afraid.
Boogeyman, fear. Okay, interesting. That's. Thinking of that must be a different kind of sanity stuff. Anyways, I'm sorry that this all might not even necessarily be relevant for this. But I do appreciate the information.
Sure.
I haven't seen Sierra Savants and anyways,
Yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked. You were talking about land sharks.
Yes. But you're certain the book he has the book, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. It's good. I mean, at least and you said his name was Antaeus? Is there a surname or?
Gosh, I don't know Antaeus' surname.
Oh, you guys didn't. Oh, jeez. How are you supposed to contact each other? Or how are you supposed to?
He lives above the alchemy shop.
Some of you people never even pick surnames. That is bizarre to me. Anyways, then you don't even. You feel kind of like half characters. You know, anyways, whatever. What are you, Prince? That's not how that works in here.
I mean, Antaeus had a lot of connections around town, so I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe he just sort of went by Antaeus. Everybody knows, like.
He didn't have like statues or anything, did he?
I don't think so.
At least he's not doing that. Jeez.
He was an alchemist. He made a lot of like things for people.
That's interesting. Alchemist Antaeus. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Fascinating. I'm sorry, I'm monopolizing your guys' time. You probably don't have the whole lot of time to be here. I'm sure you got other things to do. I'm sure you got this quest that I need to send you on, right? Yes, the mines.
No, we have time. We have time. Slow down.
You don't want to be sent
Is
on
this a shopping session?
End up dying.
A shopping session? What does that mean?
That's like, when you guys have a lot of downtime, you guys go shopping for a lot of things.
Oh,
like clothes,
Lord.
Food, Dave's Red Food, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, we had a couple of days, I think, until our next.
Okay, you do have some downtime. Sorry, I have a bad habit of cutting people off. Okay, that's good. You do have a little bit of downtime. That'll give you time to prepare. The tunnels are pretty dangerous, so.
No, you're not sending them to the tunnels. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, they're way too low for that.
Yes.
Oh, God. Yes, no.
No, you had something you were going to send them on. I was fairly certain of it, but
this was the Ranger quest, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Go get one of those dirty Rangers. You probably need more information than that, right?
I think I can give them a little more. So we need you to bring back we need you to find one of the Rangers who is not working above board. And make sure he's brought back to town. This may be a bit difficult, but I believe if you put yourselves in the right circumstances, you should be able to draw one out. Now,
Okay.
you may need to research what the best circumstances are, maybe by talking around with some other people who've encountered some weird ranger activity or something of the sort. But I think that's important. But I think what's important is they understand why it's important that they find this thing out. They need to know there's a bigger thing at hand, and you all need to understand you are sworn to secrecy on this. Everything that is talked about. We probably should have done that first, shouldn't we?
Oh, yeah. We need to have them sign like an NDA, or is a verbal thing fine? Or
I'm hoping a verbal thing is fine.
Okay, good.
So nothing that we've talked about here leaves here.
Yeah, I'd hate to get law magic involved. That stuff is a pain in the ass.
Agreed.
Oh. Yes.
So you do the best, I think, at explaining the reason behind what we're doing. First of all, you guys agree, right, not to discuss this with other people?
Oh, yeah.
Who would believe me? But yes, I agree.
Well,
I don't really feel comfortable discussing this with other people, as I feel they would not want to wait around for me to explain this.
good. I should point out, though, that Thoth would be very interested in you discussing this in the open.
Do not tell off. I don't like that guy.
The god?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, you do know what he
I had
does,
no
right?
plans on meeting him, but sure.
Well, I mean, you know what he's all about, right? I didn't mean meeting him specifically. I meant, like, more so his, like, MO, like, oh, I trade secrets because I'm an evil guy. That sort of thing.
The only thing I know about Thoth is that my friend Goron really does not like him.
I like Goron. I don't know him, but I like him. He's a smart man.
He's a cleric of Sashat, so he's like...
I believe we're pretty much the Sashat team right here, for the most part. Sashat team right here.
I'm gonna kind of, like, look over at him. Like,
They don't know yet.
okay. Oh, yeah, I won't say anything.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, yeah, no, that's the other cleric. No, it's fine.
Gosh, I hope so.
Well, you guys aren't high enough level for it to matter anyway, so,
So we got to get this ranger who's not on the level,
yes.
not doing his due diligence, and bring him back bring that person back alive, I assume.
Just one of them, not a specific one.
Good.
Any of the dirty ones.
That narrows it down a great bit.
Well, it leaves your options open. You don't necessarily have to go after one that might be significantly more dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes. True.
Yeah, that's something for a few levels from now. We don't send you on specific named character quests and stuff like that because that gets really messy.
But
Everyone has a name, though, right?
Well, yeah, but you don't need to find specific people until you're a little higher. Did you do like the rat thing, or is that just that's probably something else?
they had bats in this one.
Ah, the bats. Would you have to beat up a bunch of bats or something? And
The Batman? You talking about the Batman?
we're not making that a thing, are we? No.
There was a group that wanted to save the bats, and they started referring to themselves as the Batmen.
Oh, okay. As long as that's as far as that goes.
Well, they're now going around campus trying to create a bat conservation movement.
Which I just realized that Brianna would not know about, so... Anyway, I guess I've heard of them now.
Batman, yes. Yeah, you probably heard about it in passing. We can hand wave it. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Okay. Yes, the Ranger thing. I apologize. Where are we
Yes.
at? Bring back one
So
of the
the
Rangers.
reason they're bringing back one of the Rangers. I mean, you're the person who implemented this in the first place, so it is best that you explain it.
Yes.
Just look at your notes. Look at the notes about the head and the heart.
Oh, yes, the head and the heart. The head and the heart. Yes, they are not doing well. They are-
Oh, the one that the Harvest guy brought together.
Wait,
We
what?
we just went out to Amy Harvest's farm, and she got it as a reward for...
Oh, you're not
her-
aware. Harcourt's getting all the credit.
Oh.
Of course he is. That sounds like a hardcore thing to do.
Well, he didn't want it either, so... Or not Harcourt, I'm sorry, Roderick.
Roderick, okay. Oh, yes. He didn't.
Now you're confusing me. You've mentioned so many Harcourt names, I don't know what's what.
Okay, so yes. Not Harcourt.
Reginald? Or...
Roderick.
No.
No. Roderick.
Yes, Roderick Harvest. Make sure people know he gets the credit. Got it.
No, it's the rest of them aren't getting it though. All the work that Jericho did, and all the work that
Yes.
I don't remember all their names, but
How can you give them credit if you don't remember their names?
Unfortunately, it's believed that my bloodline is linked to the Bombadil family, and there's a bit of a problem with memory and names in that lineage.
Bombadil, huh?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Hanging out with wood nymphs.
Make sure that group gets the credit. Got it. Good. I need to write a book about that, or have somebody do it. I don't know. I'll get a ghostwriter, not an actual ghostwriter, but I don't know.
Good. I don't think ghosts would do well in the. Well, I guess we have a couple of ghosts at the university, but they're more adversarial.
I don't mean to discriminate. I just didn't want to limit ourselves specifically to a ghost writer. It's
he's probably not. It's probably not a good idea. They're not particularly good at solving mysteries anyway. From what I've seen, you need a group of kids that roam around and try to find things.
And a dog, like a Great Dane, maybe?
There was a dog? I don't remember a dog in that show.
Man, I remember the time they had the red shirt guy. Anyways, that's story for another. They don't have. Maybe they have this here. I don't know. I don't remember if I gave
I'm
them
very
gloves. Whatever.
confused.
So
What
you're
last
saying
time.
is we need to bring back the Ranger because of something to do with a head and a heart?
The head and the heart are in disrepair. Well, they're damaged.
What does that mean? What are the head and the heart?
Tell them all that, or
We got to give them some of it. So
I don't want to overstep my bounds. So, by all means, please tell them as much as
we're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
the head and the heart are what stop problematic evils from being able to get into the country or stay in the country.
What are they?
sort of a monitoring system, a magical monitoring system. Originally, the heart was produced to stop anything that was evil that existed here. So if something traveled here that was evil, it would be frozen in place, or if something slowly became evil, the heart would stop it from functioning. The problem we had with the heart is that sometimes if people just got a little bit selfish and not necessarily dangerous to other people, the heart would stop them, and then we had issues with people being sort of in suspended animation and not getting a fair trial. So the heroes from some time ago, they worked to bring together another thing that they called the head. And the head would be sort of a logical processing unit for the heart.
Okay.
There you go.
This way it would be better at more accurate at being able to stop people who have nefarious intents. But as a side effect, we've been experiencing other problems. More recently. We're not exactly sure why. But these rangers shouldn't be able to exist here. They have nefarious intent. The head and the heart should be detecting them pretty quickly and bringing attention to authorities.
Do you think that they damaged this head and the heart somehow so that they can do whatever it is they're wanting to do?
No, but I believe your theory right now, Kando, is that there's something that's probably influencing things that's causing this breakage, so we'll probably find something in the body or in the mind of these people. Because I believe you said last time that the heart was the thing, there was a ring, right? They were all wearing rings that made it so they couldn't be detected as evil.
Those, yeah. Sorry, every time somebody mentions wearing magical rings, it always makes me shudder a little bit. Yes, they were wearing something so that they could have been detected as evil. And that causes problems for this stuff. Makes it harder to find out what they are, and then do stuff and cause problems, and it's a snowball effect. You guys have been to the snow part, right?
No.
I like that part. It's fun. Oh man, getaway spot. It's a good place for not a beach episode, but like a winter themed episode. Fun. Can be depending on which part.
Episode? Like.
Well, yeah, like shopping session, or it's like a viewing glove show, and if you break it down from a writing perspective, it would be like that.
Are you talking about like a vacation, maybe?
Yeah, yeah, you've been on vacation, right?
Kind of.
Sorta.
There wasn't
We're
a lot of
relatively
time.
young people, so
I was trying to get my bardic license, so there wasn't a lot of time for vacation.
Do that? I don't.
Vacation usually involves studying, frankly.
Oh.
Well, I mean, where I come from,
That
you
sounds
need a
like him.
license to practice any kind of magic. I actually kind of got busted for being a bard without a license, and yeah.
I don't remember a lot about Sierra Savant, but that lines up with what I do know.
But yes, I do know the concept of a vacation. That's
Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Well, I've got classes, so we're going to need to wrap this up. Do any of you have any final questions for Kandor?
There's so many questions, but we just really don't have the time, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about them, I'm sure I'll find you guys sooner or later. I'm sure there's some point in time.
We could write them on and attach them to a sheet of paper and just toss it in the wind, right? That would probably work just as well.
What?
You would get it?
No,
Rasmus, that's not very nice.
Do you think I just
No, that was
scour?
actually.
but
once
I
again-
did manage to put something together. So long as you're in the university, I have something that at least you all can do. He'll hand you, as a group, he'll hand to Erasmus a scroll, and he himself will have a scroll, and he'll demonstrate that you can write on the scroll, and the words will appear on the other scroll as well as the scroll you're writing on.
So, sorry, this will communicate to Candor or to the professor?
This will communicate to the professor, who can then take the information to Candor.
Yes.
Also, don't try this door any days that I'm not here. It won't work.
Or you just don't want us to get in?
You're welcome to try. You'll just feel really stupid when you walk into a wall.
Yeah, I mean, I can't be here every week.
Where are
day.
you normally?
Well, I have other things to do. I have other substantials I need to meet. I have other people that.
What is your role with the substantials?
I mean, I find them. I pretend that I'm going to give them like some sort of cohesion, and then I give them some cryptic messages about things that they wouldn't understand, and then give them a bit of knowledge and kind of like send them on their way. But I have to make sure that they're substantials, because then if they are, then I can make sure that they can do my bidding, but not an evil guy sort of way. That's like a Thoth thing. To make sure that the world.
So you're
is balanced.
saying you're gonna try and have us do your bidding?
I mean, it depends on if you guys make it to high enough level. I hate to see more substantials die, but sometimes it happens, like in Akunsant, and so unfortunate. Anyways, I'm sorry.
This is very confusing.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't know the things you need to know to be able to cast this. Anyways, you don't know about the spells. That's fine. If you want to learn something real confusing, learn law magic. That shit makes no sense. Sorry, that's.
Is law magic different than like just regular laws?
Yeah, it's like certain magics that bind you to the contracts and things of that nature that ensure that the written laws are adhered to. It's kind of like, I mean, demons tend to at least overlook that kind of stuff, but for clerical errors, not like the magic kind of errors, but like, you know.
You mean devils, not demons.
Devils, sorry, yes.
The errors of clerics?
Yes, not those kind of clerics.
Clerical errors?
Like, you know, like
Yeah.
people that work behind desks, that sort of thing. Not this desk, but like the desk. Yeah, like, yeah.
Office
Sorry.
staff.
The yes, those kind of errors. Grammatical things, you know, they kind of oversee that stuff sometimes. But yes, like legally binding things so that people can't find loopholes and things of that nature. Just blue magic, none of you look like the type that would do blue magic. Trent probably would, but I don't think that he is in the right class for that, so that's fine. That's probably for the best. So.
Well, it was very nice to meet you. I am glad that Neov is safe.
Yes, that is good to know that it worked probably the same way. Yeah, well, because you were the one that died, so if you're here, that well, she's in a dead body, but I don't think that's how that would work, so that's fine. As long as she's not trapped in a dead body, it's okay. And she probably is.
Okay, well,
Okay.
that's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Refreshing to know.
Oh, that's a terrifying thought. Anyways, I'm sorry. I am sorry for rambling a little bit. I know you guys don't have as much time. You know, you are kind of on a time constraint rule. Sort of. The next whole day.
I need to go. My class is about to start in 5 minutes.
Yes. Sorry.
Now, if all of you may, please head out the wall, and we can get back to where we need to
We
go.
will head out the wall.
Yeah, we will head out the wall.
I'll be right back.
All right. We'll actually take a short break as you guys head out the wall.